So I planned my own death, and I got away with it. For exactly 72 hours. Then I got caught in 4K by a dentist. Yeah, pause. I'm Mia, 24, beauty influencer, 2.3 million followers. And I was trapped in a marriage I never wanted. My family, strict, religious, the whole no divorce thing, they said I'd bring shame, so I did what any sane person would. I faked my death. But bro, you can't just vanish. You need a body. And I found one, a girl named Layla who looked exactly like me. Same height, same hair, same makeup style. She was a struggling cosplayer, just trying to get noticed. I slid into her DMs with a collab offer. She was so down. We met in a parking garage. I gave her a box of free beauty products, and then I gave her 50 stab wounds. Nah, I'm not joking, it's giving nightmare fuel. I left her in my car, parked outside my husband's office, and posted a tearful goodbye video. My followers were devastated. My parents identified the body. The police arrested my husband. I was free. But here's the thing I didn't think about. Layla had a dentist appointment booked for the next morning, and my dental records? Completely different. So when the coroner matched the teeth, we were cooked. Giga cooked. I ran. Me and my boyfriend Jake, we packed a bag and hit the road. But I couldn't stop thinking about that cracked phone screen, the one I always trace when I'm about to lie. That crack, that hairline split, it's my tell. And I was telling myself a lie every second. Hold up. Why didn't I just run away? Why kill someone? Because I wanted to be dead, not just gone. I wanted my old life to end, and I wanted a fresh start with Jake. But the minute you fake your death, you're not free. You're a ghost who still bleeds, and blood leaves trails. I thought I was smart. I thought I was a mastermind. But the universe doesn't care about your plan. The universe cares about dental records and CCTV footage, and a girl who just wanted a free lip gloss. So yeah, I got caught. But before I did, I learned something that still haunts me. And it's not what you think. I learned that you can't outrun your own face. When I killed Layla, I didn't just take her life, I took her identity. But identity isn't just a name. It's a scar, a birthmark, a chip in a tooth. It's the way you hold your coffee cup, the way you laugh, the way you flinch when someone says your mother's name. Layla had none of those, but I did. And every second I spent pretending to be dead, I was actually more alive than ever, because I was terrified. The first 24 hours were surreal. I checked into a motel under a fake name. Jake bought cheap food. We watched the news. They showed my husband being led away in cuffs. My mother was on camera, sobbing, clutching a photo of me, except it was really Layla's body in that photo. I felt nothing. I felt everything. My chest tightened, but my brain kept saying, "You're free." But then came the second day. The dental report leaked. My father called the police. My husband was released. And suddenly my face was everywhere. Not as a victim, but as a suspect. The internet exploded. People recognized the crack in my phone screen from my old vlogs. They matched my hand tattoo. They found my location from a gas station receipt. I was being hunted by the very machine I built, my own content. At night, I couldn't sleep. I kept seeing Layla's eyes, wide, surprised, just before the knife. She didn't scream. She just stared, like she was trying to understand. And in that stare, I saw my own reflection, because she looked exactly like me. So when I killed her, I killed a version of myself. That version didn't die. She just moved into my nightmares. I started tracing the crack on my phone screen again. That familiar split that runs from the top left corner down to the camera lens. It's the same crack I had in every selfie I ever took. And now, every time I touch it, I feel her skin. Jake said we should turn ourselves in. I said no. I said we could make it. But deep down, I knew the truth. The only person I was fooling was me. Then came the third day, the day the police found us. We were in a cabin in the woods, miles from nowhere. No signal, no cameras. I thought we were safe, but they didn't track my phone. They tracked my lip gloss, specifically the limited edition shade I'd posted about 3 weeks earlier. Apparently, Layla had bought the same one and left it in her car. The police matched the receipt to my credit card, and the card led to a store 2 miles from the cabin. So they drove there, and they waited. I didn't see them coming. I was outside, staring at the sky, trying to convince myself that I wasn't a monster. Jake was inside, packing. And then I heard a voice, a woman's voice, calling my name. Not Mia. My real name. The name my mother gave me. I turned around. It was my mother. She wasn't crying. She wasn't angry. She was just tired. She looked at me like she was looking at a stranger, and she said, "The girl you killed, she had a mother too. She was your age. She wanted to be an influencer. She had a cracked phone screen, just like you. She was learning to become you." I didn't know that. I didn't know anything about Layla except her face. I never asked about her family, her dreams, her fears. I only saw a mirror. My mother didn't hug me. She just handed me a piece of paper, a printout from Layla's phone recovered by the police. It was a draft message she'd typed, never sent. It read, "I think I finally found someone who looks like me. Maybe I'll be her for a day, just to see what it's like." And then I realized she wasn't a victim. She was a volunteer. She wanted to be me. And I gave her exactly that, a chance to be me forever in a drawer at the morgue. Jake came out, hands up. The police were everywhere. I didn't resist. I didn't scream. I just walked toward my mother, and I said, "I'm sorry." But the words felt hollow, because you can't apologize to a ghost. I served my time. 4 years. Not life because I cooperated. They called it a crime of passion, of desperation, of a woman trapped. But I know the truth. I did it because I hated my own face, and I wanted to replace it. In prison, I had time to think. I read books. I wrote letters to Layla's mother. She never replied. I stared at the wall and traced invisible cracks on my palm. I saw my own reflection in the metal sink, and for the first time, I didn't see Mia. I saw Layla. Because we were the same age, same hair, same build. The only difference was that she had a birthmark on her left elbow, a tiny crescent shape. I never noticed. I never looked close enough. And that's the horror, not the murder, not the prison, not the shame. The horror is that I will never know who I really am, because the person I killed wasn't a stranger. She was a mirror. And when you shatter a mirror, you can't put yourself back together. I got out last month. I'm living under a new name. I don't post videos. I don't go outside. I stay in my apartment tracing the crack on my phone screen, the same one I had in 2022. But now, every time I touch it, I feel a cold draft, like someone is standing behind me. And when I turn around, there's no one there. But I know she's there, the version of me that never got to be alive. I don't know if I'll ever be free, because freedom isn't about running. It's about staying and looking and seeing who you really are. And I am terrified that when I finally look, I won't see myself. I'll see a girl who just wanted to be someone else for a day. And I gave her forever. I will never stop tracing that crack. And she will never stop waiting. She wanted to be me. Now I am her ghost.